Rick, if a railroad worker suffers an injury, are they required to let their supervisor into the exam room?
Most people think that's a crazy question that don't work for railroads, but the railroads train their supervisors to literally come into the exam room with the medical doctors when these guys are hurt on the job. Most railroad workers are like sheep to the slaughter. They don't know any better. The supervisor sits in the waiting room with them, and when the doctor calls them, he just walks right in, or she walks right in. It's not required. The railroad worker can say, hey, I'm gonna let my doctor do their thing. I don't want you in the exam room. And there's nothing the supervisor can do about it.
So even if the supervisor is not in the exam room, are they still able to get access to your medical records and
This
other
is
stuff
another
like that?
very important thing that comes up with railroad workers. When they're not represented and they fill out an injury report and they go to that first appointment, typically in the fine print, the supervisor gets them to sign something that says the railroad can get all their medical records indefinitely. So the answer is they can get them. Now, if they hire us, one of the first things we do when we write to the railroad notifying them of our representation is we revoke any outstanding medical authorizations. We're going to give those medical records to the railroad claim agent at the appropriate time later, but we don't want them not only being able to look at our client's medical records, but with a broad authorization, they can even call the doctor's office and ask questions and influence their medical treatment. So is this an important reason to hire a good railroad injury attorney? Yes, it is, if we pat ourselves on the back, because we don't want the railroad interfering with our clients' legitimate medical care while they're treating.
Thank you.